Y'all know what it is. MZ Talks Boxing.
Let me make this abundantly clear. We talk about boxing here. My opinion is winning, but if you ain't feeling it good on your boxing, yeah. This mental headshot sting. So do these body blows that I bring. You wanted the big step to the ring. Let's go to the toe to the final bell ring. MZ Talks Boxing. Yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of MZ Talks Boxing. I'm your host, MZ. Let's talk about it. As you can see, I have a picture up of Ahmaud Arbery. And I'm pretty sure that this young man's name is pretty much a household name because he is the young man that was chased down by the McMichaels and a neighbor and murdered. And all because they suspected him of some kind of crime. But no crime had been committed. This young man had just looked into a home that's being newly built. And the McMichaels claim that, he was part of a string of break-ins around there. But it's coming to light that the only break-ins that were taking place was one in the McMichaels' car where their guns got stolen, and they the ones that made the complaint. Well, moving right along, the trial has started. And this is America. And in America, where a young black man can be hunted through a neighborhood by three white men, one with a shotgun, one with a 357 Magnum, a 357, I'm sorry, and the other with a camera phone to document everything that's going on. Now, I won't say that this was the camera phones wielding white man's idea of what he planned to do, but I believe he was just calling himself getting it recorded so when it came down to it, they'd have something to fall back on. Anyway, again, this is America, where the jury has been selected, and it's an all-white jury save for one person. They have one black person on the jury of a murder trial of a black man chased down and murdered by three white men. Now I have to lump them all together because when you're involved in a crime and you're taking part in it some kind of way, then you are also guilty of said charges. Now, mind you, like I said, there's an all-white jury save for one jury member who is black in a town that I'm sure that they have more than enough black capable people to have been part of the jury. But if that's not enough, this is America, where the attorney of the murderers of said black man stands up in court and makes a declaration that they don't want any more black preachers in the courtroom. And this is all sparked off because Jesse Jackson showed up one day and Al Sharpton showed up one day. And this man decides to jump up and say that some kind of way these men are intimidating the jury. He went so far back as to even make a claim saying, well, what if a bunch of white people came in dressed like Colonel Sanders? And before, which is ridiculous, but this is America. So with that being said, I'm going to leave it at that and say, only in America can a white man so boldly stand up and proclaim to a family whose member was murdered by 2 white men, 3, let me see it correctly, murdered by 1 white man with shots by a shotgun, chased down by 3 white men, claiming that they were making a citizen's arrest. Can justice truly be served with the all-white jury, save 1, in a town that has more than 1 black member, I'm sure, that's capable of being on a jury, with a defense attorney who seems to borderline, if not embody, racism by just the stupid words that comes out of his mouth? Now, a lot of people are not going to take what I'm saying so kindly, and I really don't care. I'm just speaking what the facts are. And the facts are pretty messed up when it comes down to seeing and hoping that Ahmaud Arbery gets justice for being killed in what most term running by being black. Of course, he stepped into that house and he looked around. Video cameras show that he done nothing wrong. He hasn't done anything that many of us haven't done. I've walked into buildings that were being built to look around and didn't do anything. Thank God the McMichaels weren't around when I did it. So I'm going to ask you for your comments. Please put them in the comment section. Good, bad, or indifferent. If you like this video, which some of us will, give me a thumbs up. But I'm quite sure that we'll have some that won't. And I expect a thumbs down. And that's okay. If you've been here before, I thank you for coming again, because you could have been anywhere else and you chose to spend this time with me. If you're new, I ask that you hit the subscription button and the bell icon so you can be notified when we drop more content. Peace.
Y'all know what it is. MZ Talks Boxing.
Let me make this abundantly clear. We talk about boxing here. My opinion is winning, but if you ain't feeling the good on your boxing, yeah. This minnow headshot sting, so do these body blows that I bring. You wanted the big step to the ring. Let's go to the toe to the final bell ring. MZ Talks Boxing. Yeah.
MZ Talks Boxing is pushed to you by H.W. Wicks, handcrafted candles, scented that is. And their words to you is relax and enjoy.